Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're back for round number 7, I think it is. So round number 7 already. I'm pretty sure it's round 7, but you guys will know. And yeah, we're here for the Bahrain Grand Prix for VFL Tier 1. And as you can see, we've already had a big shunt on one of our qualifying laps, luckily not retiring us from the session. But I didn't have any practice in before this event at all, so that's my excuse. And I pretty much used this qualifying session as a practice session as well, so I just tried to do as many laps as I could and hopefully just improve enough for the race. But Bahrain is a track I've always kind of struggled at. I've never really known why, but yeah, it's just not one of my good tracks. We all have those. We all have those tracks. Just coming on to the end of the best lap of the session, and it's gonna be sorry about that, very slow, 27.5. And it's going to put us all the way down in 19th. Definitely would have been last to Mirko set a lap time. So yes, not great qualifying. Yeah, this race is just going to be salvage as many points as humanly possible. Lining up on the grid, hoping that we're not going to have the same clutch problem as last time. But we made it off the formation lap, so it should be fine. Lights out, and away we go. As you can see, we're on the hard tyres. We've had a bit of a slow start, definitely with lower traction on these tyres. We're going for the complete opposite strategy of everyone else. Just trying to stay out of any trouble into turn 1. It's looking pretty clean at the moment. There is a car around there, it's a Red Bull, I believe it's Sky. And yeah, just trying to keep it clean. And we've gained a 1 place at the moment. As I say that, it goes Darsan down the inside. And yeah, just trying to keep out of any incidents and just trying to keep it clean. Hopefully pick up some places. There we go, there's Connor Kid in the Alfa Romeo round the wrong way, so I'm not sure what's happened there. And there's Poppy just getting sideways, and United One just braking and almost losing our wing as we tap the back of the Alpine, but just managing to avoid any damage there, luckily, in the early stages of the race. We've got Mirko, so he's had a great start, but he's in the barrier, and a lot of cars are going to make that mistake. That corner there is horrible. You can take it flat out sometimes, but most of the time it seems you have to lift for it if the setup or the fuel car's too heavy on fuel, or the tyres are too warm. So yeah, it's one of those really tricky corners. You're going to see a lot of mistakes there, as you did with me in qualifying as well. Here comes Connor Kid, he's on his resurgence. He hasn't got DRS just yet, just a lot of ERS and slipstream. So he goes past us and demotes us down to 18th, where we belong at the moment. And as I was mentioning that corner earlier, our teammate Lemkes has hit the wall as well, so probably a very similar accident. And we have the safety car out, so that's going to bunch us up because you can see we're quite far back. So this is where it's really interesting, because we're on a different strategy. We're not going to pit till much later on. And that's with everyone else pitting, everyone else on the softer tyres, it's put us up to 6, but we are on a tyre disadvantage, and I felt like these tyres were absolutely shit, especially when they got worn. They were even worse. But on the safety car restart, just accelerating, braking and accelerating again, which is potentially a bit controversial, but I'll leave that to the stewards to decide that, but it would have been decided already. And just come up in turn 1 again. We're not fighting a lot of these guys. A little bit of contact with nice job, mate. But luckily avoiding any damage. So we've only lost 1 place at the moment, which is pretty good. But this is just going to be about just trying to keep as many places as we can before our pit window on lap 16. But it's going to be very, very tough, as you can already see. The amount of drivers behind us, and especially how slow we are around this track. Nice job goes up the inside of the Lance Stroll hairpin, that's what I'm going to call it now, because obviously where he got torpedoed by Kvyat. And he's going to go round the outside. So those nice soft tyres, I'm blaming it on the tyres, nothing to do with my talent, or nothing to do with Nice Job's talent, it's just the tyres. And yeah, that demotes us down to P8. And again, just really shitty traction. Much better exit and traction from Tristan, sorry mate. And he's up the inside, so it's down 2/9 now. And now we've got Oda as well in the Red Bull. I don't know why I cut that corner there. I was probably just worried about an accident. I didn't really want to back out, so take the corner cut. warning. Talking about Oda, there he is a lap later, and he's made a horrible mistake, and so has Tristan. Potentially contact between the both, but I don't think so. And they've both had a horrible corner there. And now we got Luke, who's trying to go up the inside, but he wants that DRS. I can't really brake, because if I brake, Steph's going to lose a wing, and then I'm going to get big told off. And this is what a man getting murdered looks like. We've got 4 cars behind us, all DRS, while we sit there and just let it happen pretty much. There's not really anything we can do. So there you go, it's just murder in plain, in broad daylight. And we're now down to 12th, so... But yeah, probably bound to pass me at some point anyway, to be fair. On lap 14, Connor Kid behind us, he's caught up now after his pit stop. He's going to go down the inside again. Can't really fight. His tyres felt absolutely horrible at this point. I just felt like I just had no speed on them at all. I just really wanted the pit window to hurry up, which was lap 16. We were trying to pit. There goes B-Rob down the inside as well. In the Ferrari, we had a few cars at pit as well, so we're down to 11th at the moment, which is pretty good considering how crap I think I am at this track anyway. We've got McLaren sideways driving across the track. Hopefully he hasn't hit anyone doing that, doesn't look like he has. And that's, well, put us up into the top 10 again. And finally, lap 16, we come to the pits. Only pit stop this race, on to the soft tyres, and now the tyre advantage is on our side. So this is where I was kind of hoping we'd have possibly a safety car, but I didn't get so lucky, unfortunately. And we're down to 16th now, after we made our pit stop. And just running very wide into turn 1. Up to 15th now, with a few other cars making their pit stops, and the United one in front of us, so he was on a different tyre strategy to us earlier, and now we're on the opposite, and we got the advantage. He's really struggling, trying to get some grip on those hards. We're going to go up the inside now with DRS. Try to make it a little bit hard for him to get a better exit on the cutback. And we just managed to keep in front of him, so now we're up to P14, so things are starting to look alright, and it looks like the tyre strategy might actually be working out. We've got another Alfa Romeo, it's Connor Kid again. He's not having the best day here on the soft tyres, and yeah, but then this is where things get a little bit south for us. This corner, look at this. How lucky, how fucking lucky was that? We slid in backwards, we tapped the barrier with the rear wing, and then we just kept going. That's a bit of luck if I've ever seen it. But yeah, that was it for the race really. From there it was just a bit lonely, and we're going to come across the line with the penalties in front. We're going to finish P13, so considering where we qualified and considering my pace at this track, pretty chuffed with that. So yeah, a decent recovery drive. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, be ready for the next race. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.